It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Saints and the Barons, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Book. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another day.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And a huge play that time. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Barons have taken a first quarter lead. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. And they go play action with Book. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Barons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
To throw again on 2nd down. Book. They'll get this out to Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. What's good on the extra point? And that trims the lead down to 9. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. Now Jackson. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson will throw again. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. One more time with Etienne. Pushes it, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Barons are able to add on to that lead. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Bourque. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway. That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Barons add 6 to their lead. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Book now. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go, baby. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Book. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Reed there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Barons are able to extend their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Lutz with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Jackson on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Let's go!
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Barons are able to stretch out their lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give. This is Kamara. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Book. That is caught by Callaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway, 40 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Jackson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Barons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
A first down throw for Book.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Book looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him so far, and a boatload of touchdown runs as well. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Look under pressure, and he'll go down.
Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! he's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run. It's Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
A give to Etienne running right.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On second down, Etienne once more.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here's Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flushed out right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Etienne.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Barons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Look. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Etienne with it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Trying to get that into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Touchdown! It's complete.
Ja'Marr Chase
From 13 yards out.
And the Barons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Etienne once more.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And they'll run here with Etienne.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Touchdown! That's caught.
Ja'Marr Chase
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Barons use the short field to get in for 6. Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. And the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun. Here's Book. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Book.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Flush to his right.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up. Short here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the shotgun, it's Book.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
A give, running right, Etienne.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of